Shalom. Okay. It's just continuing now. We're changing the vibe of the scriptures right now. Going back into, a basic prophecy, man, of the unemployment, man. Basically, the degradation of the society, man, because the middle classes are being destroyed worldwide, man. All right, the people are being impoverished, but that's part of the prophecies for the end times. All right. Now, it says Ecclesiastes 12:1. It says, "Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not." Because believe it or not, we're on the door of those evil days, which is the time of Jacob's trouble. Okay, that time which is speaking about in the book of Daniel, the 12th chapter, in the first verse. We're basically at the door of that time. We can slide into that time at any moment. But now is the time now to seek the Lord. Okay. "Nor the years draw nigh when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. While the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain." Alright, because you got to get this truth while this truth is there to be seen. Because when all this evil comes out on the earth, you ain't going to see the light, man. Okay? Just to put it like that. There ain't going to be no internet. The brothers are not going to be out in the camps, man. Okay? You ain't going to have no time to stop and meditate on the scriptures, man. Because it's going to be chaos. It says, "In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble." Hey, shit's going to get so terrible out here that a lot of these puppets out here, these leaders, they're going to be troubled, man. Because shit's going to be seem like it's getting out of control. Which it is going to get out of control. It's going to spiral out of control. "In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few, and those that look out the windows be darkened." Those that look out the windows are talking about the true forecasters like Gerald Celente and these guys. They're forecasting, they're looking at the windows, they're looking at the future, the economic future, so forth, of America and these different countries, and all they can see is darkness. Because the grinders is beginning to cease. The economy is grinding down. Now this is a further proof of that. Not only do you have unemployment, but you have something called underemployment. Because part-time work is not employment. You can't really live. You can't sustain a middle class on part-time work. Part-time work also tends to be low-wage work. Like here in the UK, a lot of people getting part-time jobs in retail, getting 4-hour contracts and shit. Right? It says the trend for part-time work sweeping the world. Okay, this is just another thing to measure the time. It shows you that we're in that time that the scriptures just spoke about. Part-time work dominating jobs in the United States, Canada, and Japan. The employment statistics do a good job concealing the true nature of the workforce. The unemployment rate has dropped dramatically since the recession ended. The recession never ended, so these guys, they're not on point on that. Largely because millions of Americans are now no longer considered part of the workforce. This is an easy way to boost the employment rate without actually creating new jobs. Another trend because you got guys that they spend so long trying to find a job that they fall off the list. This is an easy way to boost the employment rate without actually creating new jobs. Another trend that seems to be growing around the world is that of part-time work. Part-time work and low-wage labor go hand in hand. Part-time workers usually are not afforded the same benefits as those working full-time, like health, cover and all that shit. They are also brought on with a just-in-time attitude and are treated as such when no longer needed. Part-time work has been growing before the recession and continues to do so today. In Canada, part-time work has been the dominant sector of employment growth. Low-wage labor and part-time work go together like peas in a pod. Is this a trend we should be concerned about? Again, those that look through the windows, they be darkened, man. So I'll put the link up in this video, and again, measure the time. You gotta measure the times, man. Alright, shalom.